A little bit talk about how the change in peer coaching with you and I and you with your colleagues in creating modules, how has that change been effective?
Well, being able to do this with a colleague brings about higher level thinking on your own. Because one of the things that I found is that I kind of thought as the 3-4, I think I'm the basis of all this stuff to come, and I wasn't going where I needed to go. So when I would visit with Rinda or Lorena, because we spend a lot of time together, they would say, so what is it you want him to know? And I'd say, well, I'd want him to know, and they go, well, then go there. So I learned that my blooms had to go up. I practiced at home in the summer talking to my husband. So how would you apply this, Dave? How would you use this? Are you sure that's what that means? So if you don't know what it means, how would you find out? I think he's finally glad school's in session and I was doing that. I've changed a lot because of talking to these people. I think I was a good teacher. I think I'm a better teacher.
And this year she's Small Schools Association Teacher of the Year.
Very nice.
And I'm a much better teacher now because I'm not trying to open that zipper and put the information in. I'm asking them to learn. So what do you know? That's great. So what else do you want to know? What can I do? What do you need me to help you do? Oh, so you don't know what density is. Well, let's find out. And the other piece is the technology. Couldn't do this without technology, ladies. We got to have technology. And I told Mr. Boynton the other day that I would take iPads for students, a lot of them, because it's very difficult with 5 computers and you got 16 people. But we've worked on systems. I also have to tell you, writing a plan, every student has to have a plan, and they are beginning to be somewhat responsible. So what are you going to do? This is my question to them. So what are you going to do? I do sit down with them and help write them because at this age they're still, but my higher thinkers, so what are you going to do this? Well, probably I don't know what demographics means. I should look that up. Do that when you let me know when you're done. Because they're taking ownership. They're taking ownership of what they're doing. And that's kind of exciting because I'm not saying, okay, everybody open your book to page 42. You're going to do 1 through 10. I'm not doing that. That's a huge, I didn't realize what a drudgery that was until this year. But it just was status quo. My kids have always done really well on state tests. I've always been complimented by the 5th grade teacher that, my gosh, Leslie, you teach all this stuff, and I don't hardly have to teach them anything. And it was like I always thought, well, is that good or bad? But I wasn't doing good enough. And now I'm doing better. It's kind of, I have to throw this in. Of course, I could retire. I'm going to be 62. And Steve has talked to me, and he goes, so could I get 3 more years? And I said, I'll tell you what, you get next year, and then I'll see the year after that. Oh, if you want to take your retirement, I'll hire you back. And I said to him, well, I'll go there when I'm ready. But this is exciting. This is, it's one of the things it does too. And Steve and Rinda assured me over the summer, and it did happen. How many times have you walked into your classrooms and you've got all those kids that aren't ready to be there? They are ready to be there. And that's been a real hard mindset in my district, in my building, that when we level tested, that you're not all staying in here. And don't think that every teacher here is on board. This is going to take time, and it's a mindset. But they kept saying to me, Leslie, you don't have to worry. They're going to be ready. And I kept going, but, and they'd say, no, you can be self-assured. They were right. Now, you still have a few of those, but not like I would have on a places that I would be not meeting the needs of my higher level students because I was spending so much time. And they move constantly. So if you can be moved, you're moved right away. That's the neat thing about this. So in November, you've shown through stars and that you're ready to move. We move you. We just move you. You come right in. If you need to be moved to a higher grade, we just move you. And that's what's neat about it. And my belief in data is really big. Apparently it's good enough. I'm going to Eugene about it to a conference to help present. But the data is really important. It's data driven. You got to use it. I'll tell you this also. This is by far, I think, in 37 years, has been my biggest challenge. Because it's new. And you started out kind of, oh, I hope this is going to work. And there were some dissenters that tried to undermine this. And I kept saying, no, this is going to work. It's going to be okay. Today I can tell you this works.